Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Michel. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set. Check 55. So we got man. Check 9. Set.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Michel. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go with Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to James White. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check it back, check it back. Out. Let's go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Hey. He's crashing.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Looks for right, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got White here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
He's not going to get me. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught. This is White. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the eye. Echo. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Devin McCourty brings him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw to Michel on the screen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second and a yard. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, 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 check. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Get him on. West.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Slam, slam. Motion, motion, motion.
And it's Michel once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now left side on the swing pass. Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 22, check, cover. 22, check, down. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch.
Jackson now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. He's maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and touchdown, Ravens. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.